What's poppin', my people? I'm fresh off work. No, my brother BFTB about to go live. It's gonna be a quick hit. I'll continue later on tonight. But man, the sport of boxing is in a good place. You know what I'm saying? Or it's getting to a better place, but it's still in a fucked up place. My reason for being why these fans, these meat masters, these dick riders, these jockstrap watchers are fans. Uh, I be whatever though, bro. These meat washers and these meat mashers and these jockstrap washers and jockstrap sniffers as fans of fighters are fucking up the sport of boxing, man. It's like you can give no credit to another fighter who is a rival or opposition. You can give no other fighter any credit for having a good fight against a tough opponent. Only thing they can do is critique the fighter or see what he did wrong or what the other person had success in, and then turn around and make a narrative as well. See, he did that right there, and such and such did this against this fighter. So now that means that my favorite fighter is gonna knock him out. Stop the bullshit, y'all. Styles make fights, not the fighters. That's what I need a lot of people to start to realize. Styles make the fight, not the fighter. As soon as people understand that styles make the fight, boxing can go to a better place, man. Until then, man, ignore all these motherfuckers who are man fans and dick riders of fans, and then when they fighter don't do what they supposed to, or got a whole bunch of contradictory in they goddamn statement. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole bunch of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You can't mention no motherfucking fighter. Salute 503, salute Knockout, salute DP, salute Terrell. You can't mention no fighter that goes against, I'm gonna use Terrence Crawford. Anybody that rivals Terrence Crawford, there will be no fucking wiggle room for him. Reason being, because they head so far up Terrence Crawford ass, that even in his wrong, only thing they can see is right. Like, man, what happened to accountability and responsibility for grown ass men? Who the fuck raised y'all suckers, bro? Nigga, if Earl Spence start moving like a sucker, bro, me, Knockout, 503, it probably everybody in this chat gonna start going in on this man. You feel me? It don't matter if we like him as a fighter, bro. The fact is, this man started moving and doing something different than he was said he was doing. So now it's not saying you shitting on a man for critiquing a man. And the fans of boxers today, if you have any critique or any opinion or objective criticism towards a fighter or their fighter, you hating on them. Hating, bruh, I got every right, and it's my opinion, to critique who the fuck I want to. When y'all start paying our cell phone bills, our internet bills and shit like that, then say something. We in Keon chat, all I see is a whole bunch of bullshit from fake ass fans and fans of fighters, not fans of boxing. You know what I'm saying? That's why Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford haven't happened yet. OG Stormy B Man, salute Sensei, Acondo, salute. Shade Girl, salute Queen, Jelly Bean, K Ride, everybody. It's just a quick hit, man, to BFTB get rocking. Then I'll go live back later on. But I'm just like, man, I had to speak on this. It's burning my insides up. Like if it wasn't so many fans that always had some shit to say or create narratives, and you got people that's gonna listen to it, man, a lot of these fights will be happening. If they kept it real with the position of these fighters and where they at, then shit. Because believe it or not, fighters listen to us. I don't care if you're a channel like mine that's growing with 360 subs, or you got 10,000 subs, or 25 or 100,000 subs, bro. Fighters listen to what we say. Why? Because the media don't know shit. The media go come to YouTube, steal what we say, and then turn around and go make it and put it out. They got a machine behind them and a bigger network behind them. So of course it's gonna go all across the mass media. So everybody gonna see it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody might not be tapped into myself or Stormy B Man or 503 or Knockout like that. So we cater into a small portion of these people, bro. You know what I'm saying? And look what we get on a normal daily basis of speaking. Right side, whoa, what's good? You know what I'm saying? This shit don't make no sense, bro. But soon as you call some shit out, oh, it's immediately a problem. You know what I'm saying? You can't have no objective opinion about no fighter, not Canelo, not Terrence Crawford. I mean, it's not so bad with Earl Spence, but we even have, you know what I'm saying, people who over exaggerate with Earl Spence. You know what I'm saying? To a certain degree. You know what I'm saying? We don't agree with everything that he does or everything he has done, but at the same time, the man been consistent as hell on his word. Hey, y'all, I'm going through a dead zone, so y'all bear with me. If it start fucking up my damn internet or something like that, man, you know what I'm saying? I just hate, you know what I'm saying? We got to deal with this shit. And yeah, I'm using profanity because it's my damn channel and I can say what I want to say. But let's keep it all the way a buck, man. It's like nobody wants to hold certain fighters and certain people. Jay Dixon, salute to accountability, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like now, if we got Ugas and Spence, that's for 3 belts. Why start moving the goalposts and doing other shit when you the fight is right here? You don't have to do no heavy lifting. Only thing you gotta do is wait on Earl and Ugas. You know what I'm saying? My brother's keeper, salute. William Old School, salute. You know what I'm saying? Only thing you gotta do is hold your water. You can take a fight in between, and then bam, you got Earl and Bud. But the logical shit don't make sense to them. Only the shit that's not logical makes sense to them. So when you present facts and truth and can prove it, oh, see now you're a Bud hater. You know what I'm saying? Or you're a Spence hater. No, bro. It's about facts. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, like I said before, I don't know who raised a lot of these cats, bro. But real men move a certain way, and real men don't do certain stuff, bro. I'm not gonna be saying I won't smoke with 503 and knockout and everybody in the chat, and then when I get a chance to, I don't take it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no knock on Bud Crawford. He a hell of a fighter. But this is why it's so important to have a solid team around you. If anything, that's one of the most important aspects of you succeeding. You having a solid team around you so you can succeed and get to the next level. Because a real team around you gonna check you when your ass is wrong. It's like my people that I rock with. If I'm doing something and I'm moving outside of my character, bruh, they gonna say something. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Act? Hey, it's a really a quick hit, but shit, if y'all want to hop on real quick, you know what I'm saying? I go ahead and do it. Hold on. You know what I'm saying? No problem. Go ahead and do this shit. You know what I'm saying? I just had to speak on it, man, because that shit just irks me, man. Accountability and responsibility as a man. You know what I'm saying? For real. That shit is very vital and important to me and the people I'm around and how we rock. You know what I'm saying? If you start moving shady, we gonna lace each other boots up. That's what real men do. PSA, if you a man and a man comes to you like a real man, not with all this animosity in his voice and things of that nature, bro, and address the problem with you, and you get mad in your feelings, you a hoe. I'm gonna tell you straight up like that. You was a mark. Straight up. I don't give a damn how you look at it. Because if he trying to address you like a man to hash out the issue or see what we could do, that means he's trying to find a solution and neutralize the shit. Not that he's trying to go up all across the globe and do all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? A man gonna be a man. Ram, what's good, Famo? You know what I'm saying? A man gonna be a man, and you can accept when a real man trying to address something to you. I don't agree with everything that everybody got to say, but I'm not finna start going live and making videos about somebody just because we had a disagreement. That's weak shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit don't make no sense. It don't have no room for me and my circle and what I got going on. The judge, my boy, the
What's
jab
good,
jamboree.
champ? I'm glad I finally get to rock with you. Too bad that is gonna be a quick one, but like I
Man,
told you, man, I went to the gym so early, I don't know what to do with myself.
oh no, I'm be live later. You know what I'm saying? Quick, what's good, honey bun? You know what I'm saying? I just had to go live because I'm just reading like all day. You know what I'm saying? I just been reading stuff, and I'm one that I don't speak on everything all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Something
sir. Yes, sir.
I withhold a lot of information, a lot of stuff that I see. That's why I'm very, strategic on when I put some information out. I always got to go fact check. I got to go see who put it out, who said this, or who related to me. Luckily, unlike some of y'all, I do got people who connected and behind the scenes sources. Just because I don't say nothing, don't mean I ain't plugged in. And I'm thorough with this boxing shit. I sit on the panel and talk boxing with old school fighters about the 70s, the 80s, and all that. So
Yes,
miss me with
sir.
this shit. Y'all not finna sit here and pull some wool over my eyes or something like that. You know what I'm saying? You better ask people that's around me. Hey man, I don't play no games, man. If I don't know something, then I'm gonna find out. Or I'm gonna be quiet and tell somebody, like, look, I don't know that. I'm not too privy on that situation, but I'm finna sit here and listen. And I might just go ahead and get some nuggets, you know what I'm saying? Right then and there. You know, what's good, 503? You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at, man.
What's
You
up with
know,
it,
it
bro?
ain't nothing, man. I was just over here just reading the chat, right? On AB, what's good? You know what I'm saying? And I was just seeing a lot of Jave, what's happening. I seen a lot of shit going on in Keon chat, and I'm like, Mark One Elite, what's good, bro? I'm like, bro, this shit, boy, it don't stop. It's never gonna stop. I'm just
Never
at the
gonna
point,
stop,
bro.
bro.
I'm
It
just
ain't.
at
It
the
ain't,
point.
bro. It ain't, bro. But like you said, if Earl would have been doing that, if Earl would have been the one, yeah, if Earl would have been the one to go up to 54, oh
And,
my God, yo. See, Ed, look at your boy. Look at your
mm-hmm,
boy. He don't want to fight. It'd have been like 1,000,001 videos if Earl was doing this. Earl is a
right.
man of his word. He told y'all what he was going to do. He literally told it to the man's face. Let me take care of this. Y'all just didn't like that he told y'all what he was going to do. I think that's what it is, G5. They didn't like the fact that he told them what he was going to do.
Mm-hmm.
They don't like being
Hey,
told what to do.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck
I
no.
could tell.
Fuck no.
I could tell.
Nah, it's a power and control thing. And then they kept asking Bob. They asked him about 10 times. Hey, when can we make this fight? When can we make this fight? When can we make this fight? Bob act like his ears was at home. I'm like,
You ain't
damn, you don't
lying.
hear
You
them
ain't
talking to
lying,
you?
Gabe. You ain't
I'm
lying
like, bro.
because he said to him, he said, yeah, I know him. He said he wanted to sign me. Earl. Bob ain't say nothing. He said, yeah, he
Man,
wanted to sign me.
that's, that's why I say again, you know what I'm saying? My brother Ack is a New Yorker. My bro 503 is a Houston Texan. You know what I'm saying? People got to get out of their head. If you critique what he's doing outside of the ring, don't mean we not fans and don't like the man in the ring. We
Yeah,
we
and
critique
this
him because we
and this
want him
too,
to do
bro.
better and be better.
And just like this, I'll give you an example. Before the pre-accident, before the wreck, I didn't like how Earl Spence was moving. I didn't like what Earl Spence was doing. You know what I'm saying? I don't be liking some of the shit y'all letting them do. I don't be liking that shit. Do I critique them on it? Yeah. Do I want them to do better? Yeah. You feel me? And like I said, bro,
Mm-hmm.
ain't no fanboys over here with this shit, homie. Don't none of
Mm-hmm.
these niggas put money in my motherfucking pocket or in my bank account. So I don't like. I could give a fuck who the fuck you, whoever it is. It could be my next door neighbor for all I give a fuck. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Earl Spence has made the better business moves. Point blank, and you can't be mad, bro, because Terrence Crawford is a dummy when it comes to business. Let's just be honest. That's what it is, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He a dummy when it comes to the business. He got a dumbass team behind him. And I'm gonna say this, bro. And Floyd Mayweather was 100% right. You know what I'm saying? Because he a dummy too. Motherfucker can't even read. But you wanna know why Floyd succeed? Because of his motherfucking team. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because Floyd was in somewhat of a situation like Terrence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? But he had a team around him, bro. His team helped him get out of that situation.
Mm-hmm.
If Floyd can do it, why the fuck Bill can't? What makes Bill so special? That's what I be wanting to figure out from these niggas. What makes him so special than Floyd Mayweather? Or Manny Pacquiao did it. So he gonna be more legendary than Manny Pacquiao? Hell no.
Bro, it's
Oh
just
man.
crazy. That's why it's important, bro. Like, I'm only gonna surround myself with people who only gonna hold me accountable for the things and actions that I do, whether they right or wrong. I don't need no simpletons, no yes men around me because they on my payroll. Them suckers, they gonna fuck your life up and your bag up. You got Bernie, you got Bo Mac chewing on nacho cheese oxygen. You got Bernie out here talking about he paid, he this and that. Every time you see him, he looking like a goddamn stepdaddy from Nebraska. Like, man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like y'all got bro, y'all got all these dudes around you that don't hold you accountable. Bro, that's not solid, bro. Ain't shit solid about that circle. And then you say one thing, your promoter say one thing, your trainer say one thing, your fans say another thing. I never trust a man who team and business not in order. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. A man who has a double edge, double standard mind is not confident in his ways, bro. It's just as what it is. And if you the fighter and you the one that is doing the work, you want to be focused on boxing. You're supposed to know your business acumen and shit going on, but that's what you pay these people for. If they not doing their damn job, remove them. A company not gonna keep nobody who lacking in numbers in production. They gonna find somebody else who can do it, and they gonna get your ass up out of there. I don't know why. I don't care if somebody family or not. If you're not doing your job, you got to go, fam. I'm not losing no money or messing up my career for nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell people, I come on YouTube to cook and kick shit that on something that I love to do. I make enough money. I don't need no goddamn YouTube. Nigga, please. My car and shit paid for, Jack. I got titles in hand. Y'all tripping. Don't get this shit construed and twisted and shit like we ain't out here grinding. Nigga, every time I'm in a chat throughout the day, I'm at work. Nigga, I just got off work. Quit playing with me, dog. You know what I'm saying? Oh, broke ass fans and this and shit. I heard a lot of motherfuckers talking about this shit. Man, miss me with that. Miss me with all that. Oh man, there goes my guy right here, man. Sensei. You know what I'm saying?
Sensei.
Oh, broke ass fans and this.
How are you?
I heard a lot of motherfuckers talking about this.
Yo, what's good?
What's going on, OG?
Hey, man, I just wanted to come out here and show some support and, get in on the conversation a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, you all good. I was just letting people know, I'm a fan of Terrence Crawford, but the people that's around him are doing him a disservice. I don't feel like him and Errol Spence are scared of each other or nothing like that. But if you don't have a solid team around you, you can't go forward. If they are here spitting out a whole bunch of BS across the internet and stuff like that, they are a representation of you. So you guilty by association, whether you said it or not, because they represent you. So I just see a lot of stuff going on in different chats, and it's like, come on, no disrespect to Bud, but hey, your business and all your work outside the ring has not been great. So
let me chime in with a little piece of a 2 cent there.
Oh, go ahead. It's all good.
It's one of the things that's really wrong with social media right now, okay? Because let me tell you something. From the laptop to the phone, you broadcasting off your tablets and TV and all of that stuff, everybody is a damn expert now, okay? And what happens is even the normal order of business will be taken to a different level by perception, because now everybody got a voice, got a mouth. I've said this too many times, and I'll be saying it again soon, that just because a person got a microphone in front of their mouth and a camera in front of their face don't mean that they deserve to be aired in front of the world. It's just like this conversation right now. It's going out across the world. It's not just in our living room or on our front porch. You understand? So, yeah, when you're talking about the order of business, when you talk about the sport that we cover and love, boxing, a lot of things now are going to come through unfiltered simply because you have that access. And all of that access is not really good for business. There are some things that need to be kept behind closed doors and kept under your hat, so to speak. But guess what? Everybody wants to be the first one to report this, to say that, and say all of these other things. In the meantime, business can't be taken care of because of all of this interference that's being run. If we didn't have social media, we wouldn't know how bad, or have the perception of how bad Bud Crawford's business arrangements are, or whatever, according to what we've had access to, right? There's a lot of fighters from past generations right now sitting at home broke because they did bad deals. But we didn't have access to their business. But just imagine if you did. Huh? So my idea is like this. What those guys do with their contracts, their management, all of that stuff, even when the information gets out there, I'm not concerned with that. I'm concerned when they've signed the contract to face the opponent, when they're getting in the ring, because that's what I've co-signed to be, following the sport of boxing. I didn't go to college for business management, huh? I didn't go to college for, negotiating terms like a lawyer or something like that. I don't give no damn about any of that. I want to see what's the date, what city, how much is it going to cost on pay-per-view if I can't make it, and what's the price of the tickets, huh? Then I can make my video about who going to win. But all of that other stuff, it comes in. If you love the sport, it does something to you. It put a darkness where a darkness don't need to be. Because as stressful as the world is, we do need some corner of retreat where we can relax and enjoy something out of life. But all of that about their business, I don't care. Just like they don't care about mine. But they do care whether or not I'm going to buy a ticket. Don't you dare for one moment think that they don't.
Oh, shit. They damn sure do. That's how they help get them paid. The more tickets get sold, the more money goes in their pockets.
I want to respond to what OG
No,
Sensei said.
Hold on one second. Nah, Cat,
Okay.
what's good, bro? Let you get on in the mix, man.
Yeah. What's popping? What's up with everybody? At 503 Stormy, the OG. Salute to everybody on the panel. And I got a different opinion, but I know 503 wanted to go on that. So 503.
Nah, appreciate you, bro. I'm gonna be real quick, G. I ain't gonna be long winded. And I understand what Stormy B Man is saying. But you gotta understand this too, Stormy. Everything, everything in this era, bro, is not from your era. It's not from your cloth. You cut from a different cloth, OG. You come up in the 70s, 80s. You know what I'm saying? Early 90s. You from that ilk. You feel me? This ilk, it's like Money Mayweather on down. You know what I'm saying? That's what we grew up watching. That's what a lot of these fans grew up watching. Now I say all that to say this. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? Just, worrying about being a fan and a fight fan and, watching the fights and making videos about the fights and stuff like that. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? But in this era, bro, it ain't that simple like how it was back in your day. You feel me? It ain't that simple where we got, Ali gonna fight George Foreman. Easy peasy. He gonna fight Joe Frazier. Sugar Ray Leonard gonna fight motherfucking Durant. It ain't that easy, bro. So if you a content creator, you know what I'm saying, you can't think like, okay, I just want to talk about the fights, or I just want to be a fan. I mean, you can, it's your choice, but me myself, bro, I'm not trying to be boxed in like that. So I'm gonna report on different things. I'm gonna talk about different things, and if the business is a reason why this fight not happening, or whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's your job as a content creator, you know what I'm saying, to let your fans know, or your supporters know what's going on. Hey, Stormy, why this ain't happening? You know what I'm saying? Why, it's just people got questions, man. And I feel like Yeah, we ain't businessmen, of course not. You know what I'm saying? But people still want to know some insight. You know what I'm saying? It's just like watching these dudes, on a day to day, like Floyd Mayweather, All Access 24/7, PDC Countdown. You know what I'm saying? We want that content. We need to know what's going on. That's this is the world that we live in. We live in the social media era, and it's only gonna get worse. If y'all think that it's bad right now, shit, imagine what it's gonna be 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 5 years from now. What your grandchildren gonna have to go through. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I want to say. But go ahead, knockout.
Yeah, bro. So I agree with Stormy in the aspect of everybody shouldn't be talking this shit. You know what I'm saying? But everybody does have the right to talk. If you want to say some shit on Twitter, if you want to start your channel and start talking about shit that you don't know nothing about, that's on me as a consumer to not listen to you. So that's the first part. I do agree with that. As far as the information thing, that's where my whole methodology and what I believe in as a boxing fan, that's where it's totally different. See, I'm of the mindset that we were given less information as boxing fans back in the day. 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago. And I believe, in my opinion, that's why boxing has been able to be so corrupt, fly under the radar, do shit, backdoor deals, and shit that we don't know nothing about. And all we care about as fight fans is the fight. Once it's signed, once you get in the ring, that's all I care about. I like being able to have as much information as possible because you get all that information in literally every other sport that you can think of on the planet. You know, all the deals, the contracts, who's injured, and it's really verified by a doctor and why they're out, how long they're gonna be out. All of that shit you get to be educated as a fan. And so as a result, when those sports try to do some bullshit, they get called out for it. They'll get fined, or somebody will get suspended, or somebody will get kicked out the sport altogether and shit like that. Whereas in boxing, they try to keep us in the dark. Like I don't want to just take your word. No disrespect to any of the fighters. Some of them are honorable. Some of them tell the truth. But I don't want to just trust your word when you say dude is ducking you, and then come to find out 4 or 5 months later they sent you a contract or some shit. You was lying the whole time. I don't want to trust you. I don't want to trust you when you say you injured and shit, and you ain't got to tell me what your injury is. You ain't got to show no proof of your injury, and then I see you a few days later and everything is all good, or a couple months later and everything is all good. So that's where I'm like, nah, give me all the information so I can see who's lying to me, so I can see who's bullshitting me. Because I think boxing of all the sports is one of the last sports where I want to take any of these people's word for what they saying or what they telling me is real and what's fake and what's true and what's not true. And so that's where I view it a little bit differently. I'm glad to be living in an era where we have access to more information. We have access to more contracts and how shit work and all of that shit. So that's where I'm at with the whole information thing. Like don't just tell me, like, because if you look at Bud, so let's use Bud Crawford for instance, right? If you're looking at what his fan base has been saying, what his team has been saying, yo, Spence ducking me. They don't want smoke. These welterweight fighters don't want to fight me. Bob Arum trying to make the fights. He trying to do this. He trying to do that. Only to come out at the end of his contract and say, yo, he couldn't give me the fights I wanted while I was with him. How you gonna get them for me now? But hold up, bro. You've been saying for the past 3.5 years everybody was ducking you, but now you blaming Bob Arum. Oh, hold up. You said that Earl Spence was ducking you, but now you suing Bob Arum, bro, because you said he didn't live up to his word. So did you ever really want to fight? Or was you running around here just, attaching yourself to him as a big name so you can get your clout as well? And so that's where my opinion is a little bit different. I don't trust boxing enough to only care about the fights or only care about fight night. Now that's what I care about the most. That's what I love breaking down and talking about the most is the actual fight and what goes on inside the ring. But I don't trust them enough to only care about that. I need to know what the hell is really going on. I don't trust Bob Arum when he do an interview. I don't trust Eddie Hearn when he do an interview. I don't trust the PBC. I don't trust none of them. So give me the paperwork, bro. And that's pretty much my thoughts on that whole situation. That's what I got to say, bro.
Yeah, I just like to say one of the things that 503 pointed out is the era that I grew up in. See, when you know better, you do better. You young men are from an era of this is what you know, but I'm from a place where all access was not granted, but that was for a reason. Now that it is granted, it has the cup has runneth over. Okay. And what that means now in our society is there's no filter. It goes not just for the sport of boxing, it goes for life. See, if there is no discipline, there is no reserve. If there is no reserve, that means that it is all inclusive. Everything shouldn't be all inclusive. Your very liberties that you think you enjoy in life right now have been compromised by these principles. Now, again, because I am from an era, I have the discipline within myself to be able to separate and also be able to use objectivity. But when you've had all access, you don't exercise objectivity because you've had all access. This is why you have a situation that can come about now with young folks dating and somebody don't want to be with somebody in a relationship no more and they go kill the person because now they don't even understand what rejection, resentment, stay away, whatever, all of that those lines have been erased. If I can't have you, nobody ain't gonna have you. We're living this. And guess what? Your lawmakers who've opened up this dam to let everything in, they don't know how to stop that now. But remember, you just said it, I'm from an era when it wasn't that way. So if I know better, I can do better. If I know better, I can teach better. If I know better, I can show exactly from what position that I'm speaking from. And it is not condemning. It's just saying that I am familiar when there was a time when certain things having access to could be beneficial, but also be harmful. Now, when we're talking about bringing it back to the sport of boxing and what we're talking about, yeah, when you're talking about negotiating these contracts and everything, guys lying about, did I really get approached with an offer and all of that? I understand that. Yes, absolutely. But I was talking about it from a more deeper point of view.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You
don't have the discipline to do that.
Yeah, you going a little bit too deep for me, man. I was talking in the realm of boxing. You know what I'm saying?
But as I've always stated,
but
boxing is a metaphor for life, and I can always give you the lessons that go from boxing to life and vice versa, because every day you live on this earth is a fight.
Absolutely.
Sure. And that's why
I'm done preaching though. You guys go ahead.
Oh no, you good. You good. No, you good because number fact, your knowledge, you know what I'm saying? Even if we don't fully agree with it, it's not that we can use. You know what I'm saying? That's news we can use. So I'm at the aspect, that's why it's important. I'm very big on having it's very big on having a team around you that knows how to conduct business. Because if your team is on point and in tune to what's going on, they're not going to be giving out all these tidbits of information. Now people can run with it and start putting narratives in the internet, in the media. It's a different era where the internet runs a lot of the stuff that goes on. How's that? So that's why I'm big on the people you keep around in your team. They have to be intact. They got to be on the same page, so that goes into, part of what Stormy's saying. A lot of them, they had solid teams around them. Not everybody, but a lot of fighters, they got the people around them that was going to benefit them in their career. A lot of people got loose lips these days, and they feel like every time they can get a phone or a tablet in their hand, press record, they can say what they want to say because they're grown. Everything is not made to be posted on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Some stuff
Right.
is made for you to deal and do behind the scenes, and whoever you're trying to fight, you hear that information too. And they gotta have enough people around them that's smart enough in a team that knows not to push out everything. That's one of the main reasons fights are being not happening now. It's too many people in the pot. You know, it's too many people that got their hands in here trying to tell this person they should do this, they should do that. If you're not making a contract or signing a contract, you need to shut the hell up. You know, but I'm only gonna speak on what's made to the public. I'm never gonna go and make up something just for clicks and views and likes and stuff like that. And that's what happens a lot these days. People want likes and clicks and views and want to have 100,000 subs. But if you don't have no substance, you can have 100,000 subs, but 10 people might be in your chat. You know, somebody else can pick up and speak on their piece on that. But before we do that, and get to some of these comments. Quickly said, if you're wrong, don't get mad at folks and block them. We grown and make the corrections. Hold on, I can't see that. It ain't a lot that won't make sense or won't make these corrections to all this info. Folks in a hurry to drop, and that's true. You know, anytime somebody can get a like or a view or be the first to drop, that's why I look at a lot of content creators as reporters. What do reporters and journalists do? They want to be the first person to drop the biggest story, and that's what YouTube has become. So, you know, that's how I see it. I'm gonna read another comment, then I'll pass to either one of you brothers. But y'all go ahead. I'll let somebody go. Phone kind of froze. Okay, there we
Y'all
go.
can hear me?
Now,
Y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro.
Okay. I just wanted to say, what Stormy and 503 said, you know what I mean, is true. That just kind of proves that we kind of need both. We need old school and the new school to understand where we're going forward. You know, basically like the era that Stormy grew up in was a golden era of boxing. You know, Roberto Duran, Sugar Ray, Marvelous Marvin Hagler, Tommy Hearns. Y'all know the Four Kings. I ain't got to tell y'all. Y'all already know. We need that as well as the newer school guys, the Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao's, because it's important that from our past people that were boxing and that were engaging in the sport of pugilism, you know, that we learn from that. I remember Floyd did an interview. He always said that, you know, I'm paraphrasing, but he was saying how he felt bad for a lot of boxers that were older, like Stormy touched on, I believe he touched on it earlier, you know, how they not paid and, you know, a lot of them, you know, are broke now and stuff like that. And I remember Floyd saying that he never wanted to be like that. You know what I mean? Like such a great boxer. And then, you know, basically like a Meldrick Taylor. And then a lot of my friends told me that like he was working at a grocery store. You know what I mean? A gold medalist, and I forgot how many times, 2 division, 3 division, maybe world champion. Like, you know, that's kind of crazy, you know, when I scratch my head and think about it. So as far as boxers being more business savvy going into the future, I'm not against that. As well as what Knockout 86 said, you know, as far as like, I like the era that I'm growing up in because there's a lot more information and stuff like that, you know, but maybe an older dude might look at it from a different way. Like, I actually didn't like when all of that information was leaked because, you know, it put me in a certain space with boxing and put me maybe in a mind frame of anticipation. Like I said, it depends on what type of guy you are and what you look at. Some young guys may even feel that way. Like, I don't want, you know, because I know some dudes that don't watch boxing, period, that are boxers. Like my boy Jorge, he does not watch boxing except when he got a fight. Straight up on some Gary Russell joint. you know, it just is what it is. You got different old school, but I'm the type of person that believes you need old school and new school together. You know what I mean? So that you kind of know where you're going moving forward, because you can never go back to the past. And if you could go back to the past, somebody tell me, because I want to see a lot of these dudes in their prime. That's all I got.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say this real quick before G get the mic. Man, Stormy B man is a real solid brother. Very very resourceful, and you know what I'm saying. He got lessons for days that he could give everybody on his panel, and we do need that. My thing is when you on this internet, man, you just want to try to be as informative as you could be. You know what I'm saying? And you want to be informed, like Knockout say, you know what I'm saying, you want to consume the information. Now Stormy is right, because this internet thing has some very very toxic things going on it. So you got to stay in your lane, and you know what I'm saying, focus on what you trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Me myself, I don't want to be boxed in just to make fights about. Make videos about fights and stuff. If there's some news or some information that's out there that needs to be spoke about, then we're gonna speak on it. You know what I'm saying? If a hot topic pop up, I want to be able to talk about it. But the end all be all, of course, the end game is, of course, yeah. We want to see. I want to see that fight. I want to see this fight. I want to go to the fight. I want to buy the fight. You know what I'm saying? That's, of course, that's the end all be all. But at the end of the day, in my era, it ain't like I say. I'm a Floyd Mayweather boxing fan, baby. If that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? When I was in high school in the early 2000s, that's all me and my homeboys talked about. Was Floyd. You know what I'm saying? So we just couldn't, go home and see the biggest fights like that, like with Floyd and Pacquiao. We had to wait on that. You know what I'm saying? We had to wait. You know what I'm saying? Damn near 4 5 years just to get that motherfucker. So I could just imagine. Like, I really wish I could have been around. You know what I'm saying? In them early days, like the Tyson days and the Holyfield days and Ali days and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But me myself, man, you know what I'm saying? That's why I love that I'm part of the LDBC, and it's OGs like Stormy B Man or Drew Titan or, you know what I'm saying, Scrapbook, or, you know what I'm saying, whoever these guys are, where you can get that knowledge, you can get that game. You know what I'm saying? Information is very, very important. And lessons are very, very important too. You know what I'm saying? I'm not coming on this motherfucker, acting like I know it all, or, you know what I'm saying, my shit don't stink, or I can't learn from nobody, because I can learn from my damn 7-year-old daughter. You know what I'm saying? So you learn from your kids, you can learn from anybody, man. And that's really what it's all about. Like, when I go to somebody's channel or watch they live stream of their video, I want to be informed. I want to get some information. I want to, you know what I'm saying, be entertained. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I say, man, it's all about really what you're looking for. And you can't get sucked into the negative energy, the toxic energy. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta know when to draw, you know what I'm saying, your motherfucking your line up and see, like, look, bro, I ain't fucking with that shit over there. Cause you definitely can go down a rabbit hole on this motherfucker.
All facts. All facts. And see, this is why I think the way I think, y'all. Like, so I think of situations like Wilder versus Fury 3. And I ask myself, if that shit had happened in the 80s or the 70s, and we didn't have access to the information that we have today, and we didn't have access to YouTube for people to tell us what's really going on about that contract and the arbitration and all that shit, and all we had to go off of was what ESPN was telling us and what the Zone was telling us. Would we have got that third fight? Would Wilder have gotten what he was owed? And I think of situations like Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez and this undisputed shit at 135. And I asked myself, like, if this shit was the 70s and the 80s, would Devin Haney be getting the just due that he is getting? I still don't think he gets all the just due he deserves, but would he be? Would there be enough people with enough information to tell people, look, bro, now Devin Haney, he really the WBC champion. He got the belt that all the other WBC champions had. So that's why I stand on the opinion that I have, because I believe without the information, without the stuff that people are pushing with the news that they push and dissecting everything and telling you what's real, telling you what's fake, if all we have to go off of is what that big machine tells us, and that's all we got to go off of, then a lot of these things that we push for, that we got, Wilder Fury 3, hopefully Devin Haney gets his shot at Kambosos, hey, this person's a champion, this belt is fake, this belt, like all of that shit, it could be non-existent. It could go away. And so that's another reason that I'm the way I am, and I like having as much information as possible, because I agree with Stormy. Like, some people are irresponsible with that shit. Some people don't know how to handle that shit, and they'll come out here and say and do a bunch of fake shit. You know what I'm saying? But I trust myself, and I trust my integrity as a man to where I'm not gonna do that shit. So you can give me all the information that you want to give me. I'm still gonna be logical. I'm still gonna be objective, and I'm gonna give you my honest opinion based on that logic and based on that objectivity. So I just think it depends on who you're giving the information to and who's consuming the information, just like everything in life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it's a chick and she leave a crazy dude, well, a crazy dude in the 70s and a crazy dude in 2022, he just crazy. Like, it is what it is. So I like having the info, because I get to be more informed, and the more informed I am, the better I can give my audience a valid opinion that's gonna hold weight and that's gonna last the test of time. Like, and I'm able to be consistent that way. So that's kind of my other take on the situation as we continue the conversation, bro.
And then you gotta be, when you get that information, you gotta decipher what's real and what's fake.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta decipher the bullshit. And like OG Stormy said, if you know what I'm saying, if you're not able to control that shit, it can get out of hand real quick. But that's why I go back to what G5 was saying. Your team, motherfuckers who you associate yourself with. See me, bro, I'm gonna keep it real. Sometimes I might venture off and listen to non-LDBC channels, but for the most part, I keep it in my regular rotation of people who I listen to. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know Stormy, he do his Friday night show, Turtle Man Tuesday, and you know what I'm saying, answering the call, and KQKC, he go live after Trill, then it's Trill, you know what I'm saying, 78, BLTB, you know what I'm saying? So I try to keep my regulars in the rotation, and I know when I listen to them, they gonna give me the realest information that I can get, or I'm gonna go to Champ side. If I can't get what I'm looking for on KQ, I'm gonna go to Champ side. Or if I can't get what I'm looking for on Champ side, I'm gonna go to BLTB, or I'm gonna go to motherfucking me Supreme Beast Boxing. It's just, you gotta know what's bullshit and what's not, or however you feel about the situation. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to decipher that shit and take it for what it is, whether you like it or you don't like it. You know what I'm saying? And I love the social media area that we in, but you know what I'm saying, at the same time I hate it because people use this shit for play. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this shit is a tool, and motherfuckers misuse it all the motherfucking time. You know what I'm saying? And that shit right there is fucking frustrating, man. It's frustrating because we got some dudes that's on here that's really trying to make their way with this shit, like a Shakur Stevenson or a Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? Or Jared Anderson. You know what I'm saying? Then you got dudes like Ryan Garcia that's being fucking models and posing and fucking clout chasing in line. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to be able to decipher the bullshit, man. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, I'm glad I got a team full of OGs and young boys that's on their shit. And I feel like I can't lose with dudes like Drew Titan or G5 or Knockout or you know what I'm saying, Stormy B Man or Act Reacher. You know what I'm saying, who actually is a fighter and he looking at this shit from a whole nother perspective. So, like I say, man, it's all about who you surround yourself with. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. That's very key and vital. I'm gonna get to some of this chat. Oh yeah, first of all, salute Drew, salute Kano for the super chats. Appreciate the support. You know what I'm saying? Whatever y'all seeing, it's gonna go to a good cause and it go a long way. Drew said the difference between today and the golden days is that the media got behind the fighter, that the fighter had to show and prove as soon as they were put in with a champion, and yeah, that's why I like to go back and watch the old days, especially the 80s. You know what I'm saying? Like you can every fighter that almost that you want to think about, they fought each other and they fought each other multiple times. That's why the mindset of the fighters is very different these days because
Hey,
they
G5, you watched that documentary, The Four Kings?
mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, that bitch go hard.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
it's on Showtime. It's on Showtime.
yeah. And that alone, that era with just those four kings, you know what I'm saying? They had so much history with the four of them alone, you know what I'm saying? It could just hold an era of boxing. You look how many people go back and think about the 80s, all the golden days. You know what I'm saying? And it's like they remember that. And a lot of fighters gotta get out their head. Oh, I don't want to take this fight. I don't want to take this fight. Whether you win or lose, you can lose and still win. You know what I'm saying? Because you can be in a point to where you fought a better fighter. He won. You lost, but it was a great fight. You might have lost on paper, but you still won in boxing because that means that hey, people respect you as a fighter. You know what I'm saying? People respect you as a thorough opponent that's gonna give somebody some hell. And they might feel like, okay, fight again. You probably gonna beat him the next time. But they just got you this time. He was a better man. It's too many promoters and all these outfits and all this other stuff going on in rigmarole. People, clout chasing and being put in a position of a spotlight, but haven't did anything to earn that spotlight. Back then, everything they had to get, they had to earn. Like they had to get it out the mud. Now people got a silver spoon and getting just a free pass to pass every opponent that's going to cause any type of friction. And bam, you get put in a position to where now you're a champ or you get a easy pass to a championship fight. Like all that goes out the window, man. And that's what we got a lot going on these days. I knockout. Hey, appreciate you coming through, my brother. Hey, we got to link up. Come great offline, man. I hit you up, man. I got to make sure I got your number or whatever, so we can take
Man,
care of some
y'all
business.
Dallas boys, man. Y'all gotta stick together, man.
No, oh yeah, we always link up. I just don't have his number because we always end up hopping on each other panel. You know what I'm saying? And
Okay.
I
I
send
gotta
my
get your
information.
email too, Gabe. My fault for cutting you off. I gotta
Oh,
get your email too. One
oh
of
no,
these
no,
days
no,
when
you
I do a
good.
live.
I'll put my info in the back chat. Salute
Okay.
to the queens that came through. Everybody, if I haven't missed you or anything like that, I have my kids in the background. I didn't want all the background noise in the chat while y'all was cooking. So salute Tay Tay. You know what I'm saying? Salute Bruce Goals, Thomas Jones, uh, Drew. Salute Big Dog. D-Ray. Salute. I think I might have got everybody else. But yeah, that's just the difference, man. I wasn't gonna hold up too much longer. We're gonna go over and show BFTB some love, you know what I'm saying, and tap in and get some good cooking over there. But I will be going back live again later on. 503 probably after you or something like that. But oh yeah, I'm definitely going back on again
Yeah,
today.
man. Man,
So
bro, keep doing what you're doing, man. When, like I say, when we build over here, it's very, very um informative. You feel me? Because you a high intellect guy. You know what I'm saying? So I love having these type conversations with you. You already know how I feel, man, about you, bro. So Texas gonna ride with Texas regardless. And I had when I seen you was live, I say, man, I gotta come tap in with my brother. And I think it's like my first time on your panel. And I'm definitely looking forward to doing it again with you, broski. Keep doing what you're doing, man. You got some real good going, man. Don't you know what I'm saying? Don't crash out. You know what I'm saying? If it get hard, you know what I'm saying? Shit might not be going your way in life or something. You know what I'm saying? But just keep grinding, bro. Keep grinding. You feel me? Everything gonna come to you, my boy.
I appreciate that. I had my 3 layoffs for 3 months at a time, and I was still every time I go live, people like, man, when you going back live, bro? You got something good over here. And it's just like, you just got to get your pieces in order. And then, some days this is not our only job. Some people are parents, what I'm saying? Some people got normal, 9 to 5s, and this is a passion, something that we do, what I'm saying, to inform people and, try to enlighten people. You know what I'm saying? That's one of my things. Anytime I press that live button, I want to enlighten somebody on something that I might say or that I might speak on or topic, or I'm gonna look at it from a different aspect because I went to school for business administration. So I understand business very well. You know what I'm saying? So when people like, well, you don't know, no, I have business paperwork, homie. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm talking about business, it's something that because I've seen it already. I already seen some of this information and seen contracts to where you can redline stuff. I don't have to give all my background, but I am a business administration major. Don't get it twisted. Just because you see one layer of a person online don't mean that they don't have a whole bunch. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm like an onion. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get a layer here, you might get a layer there, you might get another layer, and we're gonna keep on going forward. But y'all
With that being said, then all y'all need to show up at 8 p.m. Central tonight for the Tuesday tussle.
Man, come on.
Oh yeah.
Let me turn my camera back on.
Now, but everybody talking about support the brother and love and doving and all of that. Where y'all asses at tonight at 8 p.m. Central on Stormy B-Man channel for the Tuesday tussle. The lesson tonight is the scientific fighter. Huh? Yeah.
Okay. All right. See, that's why I rock with you, OG. You always got another dimension, what I'm saying, like you're playing 3-level chess or something, or 3-dimensional chess. And it's something that we all can learn from. But y'all know where to find me at. I'm here as always, what I'm saying, G5_Gabe. The underscore is just there. It's just G5 Gabe, what I'm saying. I couldn't use G5 Gabe just straight up because for some reason somebody had it. The underscore is basically invisible. So y'all I heard a lot of people G5_Gabe. It's just G5 Gabe. You can call me G5, you can call me Gabe, whichever, But y'all go ahead and let it know where they can find you at, and when, what you got going up or what's coming up next for you, drop y'all link, feel free. If they have already not been subbed to you, they should be. And I appreciate each and every one of y'all tapping in for almost an hour real quick. I was just gonna go on for about 20 minutes, but hey, I go with the flow of my chat and the flow of my people cooking. Because on my channel, I'm not stopping nobody from cooking. As long as there's no disrespect or anything like that, I allow debates to go on. You know what I'm saying? As long as there's no disrespect and nobody is, getting out of pocket, I shut up and, what I'm saying, let them go. Shoot, Keno, him and Terrence Bailey, when they went back and forth and had a good debate for 20 minutes on my channel, and I've just been on mute because I'm a good host. I'm not going to step on nobody's toes because I want y'all to feel comfortable and you can be yourself and say what you want. You know what I'm saying? As long as it's in the realms of, logic and, respect. I let people get they spill off. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no problem with that because I want people to know, like, yeah, it's way more, you know what I'm saying, to more the people that you see. You might see them on their live and seeing things of that nature, but I want y'all to get even a better aspect of them. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and let them know where to find you at, what you got going on. And after that, Sensei close us on out. And, and we going to go ahead and shift over to BFTB. Again, thank you all for, tapping in to, cook with me for a little bit, man. It goes a long way. I appreciate all y'all. All love.
Salute G5 Gabe, bro. Like I said, it was good to really build with you. I feel like I started this madness by jumping on the pen because I know you put it's a quick one, you know what I mean? But any chance that I could get, you know what I mean, to build with you, you know what I mean, I wanted to do it, even if I only, you know what I mean, was able to do it, you know what I mean, this particular time at, hopefully I can catch you on the late night, you know what I mean, too. Hopefully it's not the last. And I want you to make your way over to my channel too. You know, I like to bring on special guests, especially when we talking about boxing and stuff like that. Appreciate you. Salute to everybody that was in the chat. Salute to everybody that was on the panel. I will be doing another wrestling live with my host Cadillac Red when it comes to the wrestling. We're gonna do the top 5 pay-per-views on Friday at 9. We're gonna do the top 5 pay-per-views of the WWF, of all time, So y'all look out for that. Before that, we did our greatest top 5s of wrestlers and WWE side and the WWF side. I mean WCW side. So y'all make sure y'all check that out. Y'all also check out the Rocky movie review that we have on Sundays, which will be coming at the top of February. You know what I mean? And make sure y'all look out for the rest of the brothers, man. And salute to Stormy B, salute to G5 Gabe, salute to Knockout 86, salute to my brother 503. Make sure y'all sub to everybody, even if they in the chat that make content. It's your boy Act Reach. I never steer you wrong. And I'm out. Salute, y'all.
Yeah. Quick question, G5. When you end the live, can Ack and I still hang with you behind the scenes for a quick moment?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so Ack, don't go nowhere
yet.
Yeah,
I'm not. Just because you said that.
Yeah. Salute to all the brothers that was on the panel with us that have hopped off already. I'm glad I got a chance to come on here and speak with you brothers. And for those that's in the chat, everybody, appreciate you guys tuning in and listening, showing that love and support for G5 because he's a good brother. And we look to do some more with helping this brother promote his brand because he's got something very positive going. As far as me, I put my link for my channel in the chat. A lot of people know already. Most of those who's in here are either subbed or regulars to my channel. And I don't know how you could be a regular and not be sub, but that's a whole nother thing. Stormy, I have to get on you about that. But man, it's just great to be on here to talk to you guys and ladies about this sport that we all profess to love so much. And as you can hear me consistently, my devotion and love for the sport is very sincere. And I try to eliminate as much BS out of it as I can, which allows me to still be able to tap in. Because if I really tapped in to the depth that some people have done and are younger and have that energy to do so, it would really take the love of the sport away from me. So I have found a way. But that doesn't mean that other people can't do the same. So you guys keep doing what you're doing, and I'm out here supporting. But thanks again, G5, for having me on.
OG, always welcome, man. You're always welcome with me. You showed me major love and respect as always. And you had me on your panel, and it was a good cook. I still, think about that show because it was a great show, man. And I have nothing but respect for you. Only thing I can do is just, I'm a walking sponge. 33 years old. People always say you have an old soul. I'm cool with that, but I'm always to the point where I'm always learning. Life, you always got to keep learning, and that's one thing I'm gonna keep on doing until I can't anymore. And I always appreciate your insight and your intellect, and just the lessons in life experiences you've been through, and you share and break down into examples and give people, when you cook. So, I'm always learning something from you, OG. So all love, and I appreciate you. We're going to shut it on down. Y'all go ahead and slide over to BFTB. I know a lot of people already dipped. I ain't worried about it. It's supposed to be a quick hit anyway. So we're going to end it like that, man. Appreciate all y'all. We out of here.
Peace.